Yo, what up, homies? Got live audio and
Oh,
such. And, well, it didn't mute her,
I
camera.
thought it was muted. It's fine. I fixed it. Jeez. Honestly, we weren't late. We've been sitting here for like 15 minutes. It's just we were discussing ways of possibly getting Wi-Fi to work properly in my room, and that is not easy. My room is basically the dead zone in my house and has been since we moved in. So,
Well, you're kind of the opposite corner from where the actual router is, so,
and
like, I would think the easiest thing to do outside of just
moving
trying
the
to
router.
make a rain. No, you don't want to try to do that. Um, I would think the easiest thing to do outside of trying to, like, do something with a range extender and hoping is to actually just get a second router, like, positioned upstairs.
Pretty sure we have a second router.
Yeah, but in order to kind of make them
Play nice.
play nice, you sort of have to set things up certain ways, and I'm not sure that that router is configurable enough to allow that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could just run on a different set of SSIDs, and I mean, that would be super trivial. You just get another router and plug it in, and bam, there you go. But then it's got a different network name to the other one.
Probably slower speeds, I would assume.
Yeah, and you can't really configure handoffs to, like, have it
It,
jump onto whichever one is the stronger signal.
yeah.
Anyway, hey Mar. Hey, hey Zed. How's the things going? Not yet started receiving things. Let me go ahead and move us over to.
We just
that.
finished a
Yeah,
story chapter,
yep,
right?
yep. We just got back to the first of the month monastery. Oh,
After killing what's her face, right?
yes. Cornelia is dead.
We'd retaken Ferdiad.
Oh, Anna's birthday is coming up.
Can Anna do tea parties?
Probably. And Lawrence's birthday is coming up.
Screw that guy. I don't like him.
He's fine.
I don't like him.
Oh. Oh, we've got a paralog as well.
We do.
Aryan Road.
Oh, that's right. That is
It's
the
the
alias of.
Yeah, that's Aryan Road.
Screw you, Aryan Road. I mean, we've got to do it, of course, obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
But
God, whose paralog is it? Dimitri and somebody probably.
it's got to be Dimitri on Aryan Road. Maybe Felix?
Maybe Dimitri and Felix.
We had a paralog for Mercy yet?
I don't remember. We don't have the Icar scroll yet. We also don't have the Fraldarius, like, hero relic.
Yes, we do. We've got the shield.
No, the other one, the sword.
Oh, the silver one.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the shield, but we don't have the other one. We have Crusher.
I was about to say, have you forgotten that we have the doofy golden shield on Dimitri?
No. I meant the other one, the actual weapon.
Zed says Mercedes paralog is locked behind having Caspar recruited.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
So we're not getting the Icar scroll.
Aw, how sad. How is she supposed to cast Abraxas now? Well, at least Ingrid can cast baloney on all of her heavy attacks.
It's still so dumb.
It's incredibly stupid. Incidentally, I've been working on some like actually getting some proper builds set up over in Three Hopes. I am speed running a playthrough away from having Shez permanently done. But I need to finish Scarlet Blaze first. Once I finish Scarlet Blaze, I gotta, speed run Azure Gleam, just assault whistling or whatever it's called.
Merc Whistle, you were right
no,
the first time.
No, Merc Whistle's the...
Oh,
no,
you
other
mean
whistle.
the whistle that just speeds you through all the maps.
Yeah, I gotta skip whistle my way through everything. Get to Chapter 10, get another Merc Whistle, and then hand that to Sylvain. Because Shez needs his personal skill for the stupidity I'm trying to do. I also need to finish leveling that other sword, but it's almost done. It's at 86 now, so it's close. And that's as opposed to my existing critical level 3 Charm Catalyst level 3 Zoltan sword. It's a boost collisions level 3 and consecutive attacks level 3 Mercurius.
Pretty good.
I've been working on that. I've been working on getting a net set up. But not... I've been setting up a net specifically to be a Juden fodder. Because she's got a bunch of really stacked skills for just being in a Juden.
She seems to.
So I'm building her that way, and I'm gonna drop her into Wyvern Knight.
Oh, for the purposes of being able to just skip over.
Yeah. It's really, because I've been experimenting around a little bit with it. The build for Shez is mostly done, except for, having Felix or Sylvain's personal attached to them. So I've been messing around with it a little bit in free play. It's really weird seeing Shez's big fuck you purple tornado suddenly be green.
Why is it suddenly green?
So one of Annette's affixes that she gets turns
the
all of your strong attacks of the person she's adjutanted to into wind elemental. So suddenly Shez's big stupid tornado is green instead of purple. It's really, really weird.
That's really confusing.
Yeah, it's very unusual. But, it works. So I've been working on that. I finished Hubert's build, except that I'm still working on unlocking classes, so he's not actually in it yet. Mm-hmm. He's set up in Dark Bishop with... I think I have him using the Gloucester Crest Stone. And then he's stealing the Situnger's whatever, Lysithia's book. At which point, enemies never hit the floor, take damage perpetually, and are just constantly being juggled between his unique skill, Dark Spikes, his unique skill again, and Hades. Lather, rinse, repeat until enemy dies. Or breaks. At which point, break attack.
Nightmare. I mean, you're technically not leaving us, but you no longer have access to chat.
So, been working on that. Hubert is probably the single most busted character in that game. At the end of the day. Because, you build him that way, nothing ever hits the floor. He has, every single skill on his bar for that build is damage amp. All of them. He basically gets every good damage amp skill in the entire game. And he's the only unit that gets all of them. It's kind of dumb. Somebody was like, yeah, let's just make Hubert ridiculous strong. I mean, it works with Dark Knight as well. Dark Paladin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just not as well, because you can't use the scroll to drop all your like cooldowns and stuff. So it doesn't work quite as well, but you have like better mobility or whatever. So I was doing that for a bit because I had to level that to get Range Master, so that he'd have better range. So yeah, that's been interesting. And then I got to start working out what to do for like other characters as well. I mean, the benefit is right that I'll already be leveling Lysithia's Dome, and I'm sure that's what I'm gonna end up wanting for Lysithia as well. So she and Hubert will just kind of trade it off depending on like who's active on a map at any given time.
Well, unfortunately, for stream, we're not really going to have access to either of those units.
Except on free play.
Except on free play.
Yeah.
But
I know you were talking about running Flane. So Flane's going to be something I'm going to start focusing
I'm torn
on
between...
once when I get back to Azure Gleam to do the speed run through there, like I'm going to be heavily focusing Flane in the training menu to like get all her shit unlocked.
So the characters for me you should be focusing on that I know you get access to in Azure Gleam from my quote unquote playthrough where I have no idea what the fuck was going on at any given point in time. Is Flane and Marianne. They're the two I'm probably likely to go back and forth between, because you do pick up Marianne in the back half of...
Yeah. Marianne has quite a lot going for her already, because she's recruitable on every single route. Yep. So she's got a lot of skills like already unlocked just because she's been around for 2.5 routes now.
Well, what I'd ideally like you to pick up.
What she's in at the moment, I think, is either Dancer or what's it called?
Mortal Savant?
Yes, one of those two.
So I need her through Mortal Savant.
Trickster. She might be in Trickster as well. She's in one of the 3 sword magic classes.
So I need her through Mortal Savant.
I mean, she'll be through everything probably.
And here's the main reason why, and it's interestingly the same reason I love Flane as well, is if you get both of them through Mortal Savant, they actually pick up Dual Onslaught, which means that they use both their strength and their magic stat when calculating damage. Pair that with the really rapid attack speed of sending her back into Trickster.
Yeah.
And Marianne is deadly.
Getting Marianne's sword is cakewalk. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I got it first try on my first playthrough. Like it's not hard.
So I missed it on my first playthrough, but only because I wasn't I'd missed the note before the battle. I'd missed the note before the fight where you recruit Byleth that your actions have consequences. So when the objective changed, when the side objective of defeat Byleth popped up, I'm like, okay, great, sweet, gonna go kill Byleth. And then I get to the end of the map and, you know, the shit went horribly sideways. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I can't believe the game's getting that dark. And then I realized, oh shit, I fucked up recruiting Byleth. And they actually don't let you... Most other recruits in the game, you can actually go back and replay the map and recruit them. You can't do that with Byleth.
Byleth, it's like, no, fuck you.
So
we warned you.
I actually messed up getting Marianne's personal weapon on my
which is
first
hilarious because you were on Golden Deer.
I was.
Which is like the easiest route to recruit Byleth on.
It is. Like, having done it on the other two and having replayed that battle just to see how the recruit for Byleth works in Golden Deer, like, Golden Deer is absolutely the easiest route to recruit.
It's super easy. Fucking Azure Gleam is really obnoxious. It's definitely the worst one.
It wasn't hard, it was just tedious.
Yes. And it's very easy to mess up
if you're not
several places.
Yeah, if you're not.
And you kind of have to micromanage all of the other idiots on your team, or they will fuck it up for you.
Yeah, and the thing is with Azure Gleam too, on doing it is, like, I for sure couldn't speed run that and get my kills and speed on my first try because I was so busy like micromanaging everybody that Like, I was so paranoid about any one of my units doing something wrong that I was basically soloing the map. What's your opinion on Dancer?
Dancer can be really good.
I hate it.
The timing on the C1, the timing on just tapping strong attack is not particularly difficult, but it is easy to mess up.
Yeah, I hate...
Its dodge is really shit. I hate its dodge.
I hate Dancer.
I do like some of its combos. Like, it's got a couple of really, really good combos, but, like, on the whole, looking at, like, a sword-using class that has magic, I would much rather be in either Trickster or Mortal Savant than Dancer. Like, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't like them. So, of the magic casting sword-wielding classes, I actually genuinely think Trickster is the most fun, at least for me, to play.
I like Mortal Savant in theory, and when you can pull off some of the super impressive things that you can do with it, it looks really cool and it's a lot of fun. But to make it really pop, I've found you need to be landing that, like, strong attack after your strong attack to get the like, first layer charge, and then the second one to charge up real quick so you can get in and do the big burst. And that timing is super finicky, and I fuck it up constantly.
But yeah, I love Trickster. Trickster's loads of fun. Let's see. I hate S-ranking the Byleth bonus chapters. It feels like you just have to know exactly where the fuck they're gonna warp and be there to meet the 7 minutes. Oh, you mean the one where Byleth and Ches are fighting the whole time?
Yeah, it's kind.
Oh no!
Listen, here's the solution to that: is that you don't care about it the first time, and as soon as you get into the Wibbly world, you go talk to the orb and you rerun that chapter as Ches, or, you know, as whoever your actual main is, and then it's super trivial. You just, like, zip around and kill everything super fast.
Also, well, you and I were on vacation. You know, well, we were on vacation where we were with the stream that just did not want to play nice. I was running that chapter so many times, just because I was trying to grind out
yeah, she legitimately
skills.
Like memorized the entire map.
Yeah, I have that entire map memorized. I can S rank it on slow characters. So I literally know every place they teleport to. I have it pathed. Like, I can solve it no problem with just maining literally any mage. Like, that was the map I was running when I was just trying to teach spells to Flayn.
You know what map I've been using a lot for grinding purposes is it's off of Golden Deer. It's off of the final chapter of Golden Deer.
Mm-hmm.
The oh god, what was it called? It's like Assault of the Peg Knights or something. It's the one where, like, you've got the kind of the central, like, camp, and then you've got, like, a few camps around it, and there's a whole bunch of dudes trying to, like, kill a Wyvern Rider. And you gotta, like, keep the Wyvern Rider alive, kill all the specified dudes. There's, like, a messenger that shows up in one corner for a bonus objective. There's, like, a kill 300 dudes for a bonus objective, and then it spawns a Galatea Peg Knight in the top right that you have to kill, who's, like, the main boss of the thing. And you can speedrun that super quick. It gives good money, it gives good, like, class experience and good, like, other experience and stuff.
So, you know which paralog I fucking hate? In Three Hopes, I hate the one where Geralt, Catherine, Shamir, and Eloise go with you to do, like, the old and the new Knights of Saros thing, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. Because I don't particularly like playing with any of those units. I don't have them leveled. I don't have them built. There are a billion fucking flying units that are just constantly trying to jump over all the fucking gaps. I hate it. it's my least favorite thing in the game, and I fucking hate it. And I know we're gonna have to do it when we do our playthrough.
Hey, have you done Gatekeepers yet?
Yes, I have.
Gatekeepers
I
is so much fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I fucking adore Gatekeepers 1. It's like, alright, time to just casually waltz through here and murder everyone.
Oh, I like playing it as Marianne. As Trickster Marianne, and just being like, I'm going to obliterate everything. You know what I think is funny? I've also run that one a lot on Byleth, and that one's loads of fun, because I'm like, yep, this is our Byleth. This is our Byleth coming to wreck face. I also really hope Three Hopes gets DLC. That'd be awesome.
So we got a little bit derailed from this earlier. I saw some theory crafting that was going on for Three Hopes, and Flane might actually be the second most busted character in the entire game. Actually,
really,
like right after Hubert. Like she is extremely good. So, you know, bonus points on that.
I still have to finish teaching my Flane all of the magic.
Shez, Hubert, and Flane are all top tier. Sylvain is top tier. It might be it. Like, Sylvain's personal is just way too good. Like, his personal is insanely good.
I did get really fucking lucky when I was trying to teach, what was it? I was working on teaching Lysithea Abraxas, where, like, the first map I had her paired with,
yeah, you got that proc real quick.
The first map I had her paired with,
I mean,
she learned it.
I had really good luck passing, like, Hades from Monica to people, but they also had A-rank supports, and it didn't take, like, any time at all, so...
Oh, you've seen a few lists proclaiming Holst in top tier.
So,
I mean,
Holst is really, really good. Holst, I think, is on the same level as the Lords, but I don't think he hits into the actual top tier. He's got a couple things that are kind of holding him back. Not having a crest is one of them, but he is extremely good as well. Yeah, A rank is 8%, yep. And then it's 4% for B and 0.8% for C.
Which, like I said, I got really, really lucky with teaching top tier light magic from Sothis to Flane, because Sothis can only see support, and Flane has very, very, very few A supports, so teaching her any magic is actually really difficult, because most of the units that she can actually A support with don't have a lot of tome-based skills in the first place. So, and there are actually startlingly few tome-based light spells that people are capable of teaching. So Flane is really tricky to teach extra spells to, but I'm working through it on my save, because I really do think Flane's a shit ton of fun. Of course, I'm also teaching Sothis as much magic as humanly possible, because, of course, I want my proxy in the game to be as powerful as humanly possible. Unfortunately, you can't play her in any of the story missions. You can only do them when you can only use her when you're replaying missions, which sucks.
The nice thing with Arval Fire is that Arval is one of only 3 characters in the game that has access to every class, technically. Because I have confirmed this. Arval's available classes match Shez's currently available classes.
Really?
Yeah. So when you gender flip Shez, it also gender flips Arval.
Good to know.
So on the playthrough I'm doing currently, it's my 3rd one. I'm doing Scarlet Crimson
Scarlet Blaze.
Scarlet Blaze. That's the one. Scarlet Blaze is my 3rd one. I went male Shez, male Byleth on that just to pick up the brawler line skills, as well as dark mage and dark cleric to get the skills for those. And I've mastered all of that on all 3 of them at this point. But I didn't know going in, because something I'd read said that Arval's classes matched Shez's at the time you unlocked him. So I wasn't confident that Arval's class selection was going to flip, but it did.
What is Arval's unique?
So
I still haven't actually played with
Yeah,
Arval.
Arval's unique.
I haven't,
Is that when you... It basically imbues all of his stuff with dark element, unless you tap it, and then it imbues all of his stuff with light element. And then if you tap it again, it flips back. So everything Arval does is either light or dark element, depending on which mode you've got it set to.
Fair.
Is pretty much what Arval does. Yeah. It's good shit. Is what it is. Yeah, it's the house leader ones, but element toggle instead of, locked element, basically. Which is why it's a shame you can't, move it off of him onto other people, but, whatever.
Oh, that would be crazy good on Lysithea.
Yeah, especially since she doesn't get Essence of Darkness.
Which is bullshit. They at least could have given her Essence of Light if they weren't going to give her Essence of Darkness. And they didn't do that either.
Lysithea got a little bit shafted.
Yeah,
and
she's one of the...
That is why Lysithea is only, A tier instead of S tier. Is because she got shafted on Essence.
There are startlingly few characters in the game that don't pick up an Essence skill, and to me, the fact that Lysithea is one of them is really goddamn frustrating. Also, she's one of the few characters that you can get dual onslaught with as a skill that doesn't also pick up lethality if you put them through the rogue line, which I think is really bizarre.
Yeah, no, not everyone gets an essence. Most people do, but not everyone. In fact, Shez only gets one if you go male. Male Shez is the only one that gets Essence of Darkness. You cannot get it as female Shez unless you have previously played as male Shez, which is really, really funny. Okay.
Anyway, that was Willow rants about...
Now that we've podcasted about 3 hopes for half an hour. What's with the long face, Dimitri? I thought you'd be a bit more, excited than you are now that we're here to stab that Cornelia lady. I would appreciate it if you would refrain from using the phrase long face like that when talking to me, Professor. Oh, well, I see we're still a bit touchy from the other day. Fine, I'll rephrase that then. Why the hell have you been silently staring off towards nothing ever since we got here? You're the one who insisted we come here first when you stopped being crazy, so why do you look like you want to be here even less than I do? You don't want to be here, Professor? We're here to retake my entire kingdom, so I can't see what else there is you think would be more... Right, you just want to go stab Edelgard. Yeah, took you long enough. Professor, we all want to stab Edelgard for what she's done. None more so than myself. I heavily disagree with the last part, but go on. But be that as it may, no matter how much we want to take her out, saving my people from Cornelius' tyranny has to come first. Yeah, which is why I'm still here to begin with, since no one else wanted to come with me to go kill Edelgard instead. But you still haven't answered my question. Why do you look so depressed to be here? You aren't going to drop this, are you? Dimitri, when have I ever put someone's feelings above my need to spy on every detail of their personal lives? I suppose you're right. Very well, I'll tell you what happened when I was last here in Ferdiad 5 years ago. And the day before I was to be executed for the crime Cornelia had framed me for, Dedu stormed the place on his own to rescue me. Yeah, kinda gathered at least that much already from general conversation. So I take it the main point here comes right after that. Yes, Dedu was able to keep the pursuing soldiers at bay while he escorted me to my horse. but he chose to stay behind to hold off the swarm of soldiers while I fled in order to give me time to escape to safety. However, I wasn't able to make it out of Ferdiad before they shot my horse out from beneath me while I was distracted by the sight of Dedu being overtaken in the distance. Wait, they actually shot your horse? Wow, that was just unnecessary, even by my standards. I didn't have it in me to leave her alone when she passed, so it wasn't long until a group of soldiers finally caught up to me, and I had to kill them. The soldiers of my own kingdom. I then stole the weapons off of their corpses and made my escape in the night, all while being soaked in their blood. Even now, I still can't help but think back to the tragedy that took place that day. It's an event that continues to haunt me, and being back here now after everything that's happened has pushed the memories even further towards the front of my mind than usual. So, that's it? You've been acting all sad because you ended up having to kill a bunch of your own soldiers to make it out of here alive? I mean, yeah, that's pretty fucked up, but am I supposed to feel sad for them being dead or something? Hell no! Those bastards killed Milkshake. They all deserved what they got in the end, and I hope that they're rot in hell for it. Soldiers of my kingdom or otherwise. So you've just been staring off into space because you're sad about your horse, then? Of course I am, Professor. She still had so much life left to live. Should have figured.
I still love that Dimitri's horse's name in our canon is Milkshake.
Oh yeah, it's because...
Sorry, was Milkshake.
It's because we told him that if he, succeeded at the fucking sauna that one time, we'd get him a milkshake. The note of Dimitri, I find it kind of weird in Three Hopes they didn't give you Murder Hobo Dimitri. I mean, I like the Dimitri in Three Hopes, significantly better than Murder Hobo Dimitri. Although I do wish he had the armor from Murder Hobo Dimitri.
So, here's the thing. In Three Houses, Claude is my favorite of the lords. In Three Hopes, so far, because keep in mind I haven't actually seen any of the plot for Blue Lions. I actually like Edelgard more than Claude.
Yeah, Edelgard is actually my favorite lord in Three Hopes, which is weird because I have no love for her at all in Three Houses. I have no use for Edel bitch at all here except as an object of ire. But I really like her in Three Hopes. A lot.
I love Claude in Three Houses. In Three Hopes, I feel like they took everything that was charming about him and just kind of threw it out the window. Not that he's not charming at all, but, by comparison to Three Houses Claude, Three Hopes Claude is just kind of bland by comparison.
Hey, Professor, doesn't it seem a bit quiet here to you? We just got here, Ingrid. Of course it's still quiet. We haven't started shooting at things yet. No, that isn't what I mean. We're in the capital city of the kingdom, right? If that's the case, then shouldn't there already be a large amount of soldiers stationed here? Huh. That's a good point, actually. Guess we should probably hold back a bit until... Professor, Bernie and I have finished scouting ahead. Wow, nice timing, isn't it? Well, Ash, what are we dealing with here? And where the hell is everybody? It's just it, Professor. It seems the enemy soldiers stationed here are actually quite low in number. Okay, that's weird. Why do you think that is? Well, from what Bernie and I could tell, we think it's because the enemy seem to have deployed type of new machinery in their place. Machinery? Well, now I'm interested. Hurry up, Ash, what do they have? Right. First of all, it seems that they have some kind of specialized magic generators routing power towards some kind of artillery towers near Cornelia that are called Viscums. Viscums? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. What even are those? And from what I could see while they were setting them up, they appear to be larger stationary versions of the railguns the professor made. They're what? I know it's hard to believe, but between the noise they made when charging up for test firing and the energy trail the projectiles left behind in the air, it's the only conclusion we could come to, Professor. Oh, how in the hell did those bastards get their hands on one of my railguns so they could figure out how to make something like that? The only ones of those that exist are the ones you all carry and the spares that I kept in... Professor? Oh, that absolute bitch! Edelgard must have stolen the extra railguns I kept in the armory when she raided the school. Oh, I swear the next time I see her, I will throttle her to death if it's the last thing I do. Yeah, I definitely thought that was going the direction of the one that Lysithea dropped.
So did I.
Moving on, those railguns aren't the only problem, Professor. They also seem to have some sort of large mechanized infantry as well. What? You mean like those crappy robots Punch Lady hid under the school? I'll just have Dimitri and Dedu go push him over then. I'm not sure it'll be that easy, Professor. Unlike the automated ones Lady Rhea made, these ones appear to be piloted from within by enemy soldiers. Wait, you mean to tell me that these assholes somehow managed to create piloted mechs while I was gone? This is awesome! Ingrid, fly ahead to tell Dedu and Dimitri to be careful when they're tearing those things apart. I want enough parts of them left intact that I can figure out how they work. Yeah, I'm on it. Why do I always have to be stuck running messenger duty like this? Because you have a flying horse, dummy. Professor, I don't want to sound rude, but this doesn't seem like a good time to get excited to me. Those things seemed like they could be really dangerous. I had initially considered it being the one Child dropped, but the one she dropped actually just broke because of how fiddly those things are. Fair enough. Don't worry about it. I'm sure to most people, giant mechas supported by railgun artillery would seem like a problem, but nothing for us to worry about. They aren't? Why do you say that, Professor? Because I'm me, Ash. With how much I know about tech shit like this, dismantling these defenses should be even easier than it is when we just have to stab a bunch of people. I guess you're right. If anyone would know how to deal with these types of weapons, it would be you, Professor. Of course I'm right, Ash. When am I ever not? Trust me, all of this stuff Cornelia put up to defend herself is practically harmless to us. I hate to burst your bubble, Professor, but while you were over here bragging about how little of an issue we're having reaching Cornelia, one of those practically harmless machines you were just talking about ended up cutting Dimitri clean in half with a laser sword. Fuck! Perfectly harmless, Ingrid. It never happened. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually... I was so distracted I didn't actually do names on it. The first one was a dark and troubled backstory trademark is really a matter of perspective, and that one just now was overconfidence has led to many a downfall. Next up, seriously though, why the fuck was that guy even there? Professor, we've been firing at Cornelia for hours now. Can we please just finish her off so we can go home? We're all starving at this point. Yeah, I guess you might have a point, Annie, but it's not like we get many opportunities to do this nowadays, so I think we should probably spend at least another few... The hell was that noise just now? I'm not really sure, Professor, but it sounds like it was coming from the back where Mercy and Flame were stationed. Alright, looks like the coast is clear. Everyone seems to still be fighting Cornelia, so I should be able to get out of here without getting spotted. I still can't believe they actually left the treasury completely unguarded like that. I don't know what the deal with this bow is, but it should fetch me a fortune once I can find someone to hawk it onto. Professor, we've sighted an unknown figure trying to stealthily retreat from a side passage of the castle. That Fleen who's yelling? Sure sounds like it with how many extra words there were. Does he actually seem important at all, or can we just ignore him? We do not believe him to be a part of Cornelius' forces. He appears to be a common bandit. However, it seems he is carrying some type of ornate bow with him. A fancy bow? Come on, everyone. I have no idea what that bow is, but I know that I want it. We can't do that, Professor. If we take our eyes off Cornelia now, she will surely find some means of escape. Yeah, good point. Tell you what, I'll take the mages with me to chase the guy down, and you stay here with Ash and Bernie to make sure Cornelia stays pinned down. Professor, that's not really the point. You hear that, Flame? Just try to keep that guy from getting away, and we'll be there in a couple minutes. Very well then, Professor. If you must traverse a large distance to reach us, then allow me to assist you. Wait, please tell me she isn't going to... Rescue! God damn it, why am I always the one she does this to? One was a pain in the ass because you had to increase the width of the base panel images by a good amount to fit the background joke of Bernie and Ash alternating railgun shots. I had to fiddle with it a lot after the panels. After you got the panels down so you can actually get it to still fit within the Discord image size limit. Yeah, that Discord image size limit is kind of a pain. Some are simply more deserving than others. Looks like it's finally the end of the line for you, Cornelia. Oh, really? Sure you and your little friends don't want to spend another couple hours firing Viscums at me? First of all, they are called railguns, you moron, not Viscums. Secondly, we all wanted to have time to stop for something to eat on the way back, so we're pretty much done here, yeah? What the professor said. Anyways, do you have any last words before I end this? Oh, I think I have a few that come to mind. Alright, out with it then. Your mother is actually a terrible person who helped orchestrate the genocide of an entire kingdom for incredibly selfish reasons, and your entire life as you know it is a lie because of it. Oh, and also she hates you and always loved your sister more than you. You about done? Are you so pissed off that you want to crawl into a hole and scream? I admit I am getting pretty close to that point. Yeah, then I'm done. Good to hear. Thanks for making this even easier to do than it already was, you contemptible bitch. Yeah, maybe I didn't think that through very... Meanwhile... Sir Leonardo? I don't think that was a very good move just now. Hush now, Ali. I know I'm not very familiar with board games, but I'd like to think I at least know how to strategize. Ah, come on, Leonardo. Just let the kid help, why don't you? You're gonna lose either way, so it ain't no skin off my teeth.
I forgot about Ellie Lance.
Well, see if you can still keep that smug attitude of yours once I land a decisive... Huh? Where am I and why isn't there a hole through my head? Did that brat somehow miss me? Well, I'll be... hold on, I gotta get my colors lined up here. Okay, got it. Well, I'll be damned. She finally got another one. How many years has been by now? Real hard to keep track down here. Oh, was that what I looked like when I showed up before? Kind of anticlimactic, honestly. Quite so, Ali. Quite so, Ali. Greetings to you, madam. I know you must be terribly confused at the moment, but allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is... Shut your trap, old man. I don't care who any of you are. So just explain what happened to me so I can get back to my castle already. Hey, you can't talk to Sir Leonardo like that. Ali's first line ended up getting fucked over and it changed it to Dimitri's color for some reason. Oh, that would explain why I got very confused there. Oh, and what are you gonna do about it if I do, babyface? Have your hired muscle over there rough me up a bit? Please. From the looks of him, I could handle that moron without even trying. Kinda starting to get the feeling that I don't like this new bitch very much. How's about you two? I can't say I agree with your less than savory choice of words, but on the sentiment at least, I believe I'm in agreement, Costas. Ha! Well, ain't that a first? If I could see it... If I couldn't see it from the window over there, I'd say hell is finally frozen over after all. Enough with the pointless chatterings amongst yourselves. Now hurry up and get to explaining before I have you all killed for wasting my time. Yeah, I vote that we don't invite her to our next game night. What do you guys think? We'll hear no objections from me, Ali. Yeah, fuck this bitch. I don't know. I know we're in hell and all, but it sure sounds to me like she deserves to be here more than us. Wait, what was that about being in hell? Yep. Don't forget, you are here. And lastly, turns out being king is actually pretty boring work. Oh, there you are, Professor. I was wondering where you'd wandered off to. Hey, Dimitri, where'd you get the sweet hat from? It's a crown, Professor. As in the kind that royalty wear? I'm the king now, if that wasn't obvious from the large ceremony earlier. Oh, so that's what all that noise was about. Yeah, I kind of lost interest as soon as Gilliam announced there was going to be a thing happening, so I ditched that so I could try picking apart what's left of the mechas we broke earlier. Right. Of course you did. Not like it wasn't what will probably be the most important moment of my entire life or anything. You say something? Just remarking about how much work I'll have ahead of me once we've finished taking care of things we already have on our plate, Professor. Yeah, sounds like a real pain in the ass if you ask me. I'm sure it will be, but in a strange way, I'm almost kind of looking forward to it. At least it'll be a better way to spend my time than I have been the past 5 years. Yeah, if you say so. Speaking of that, there is actually something I wanted to bring up. Alright, what is it? Well, now that we've retaken Ferdiad, we'll have to work on shuffling the Kingdom Knights we just regained back into our own forces. Then we'll need help with purging the remaining Imperial forces from our territory. Oh, and we'll also need to ask the merchants to lend us the funds we'll need and work out the delivery of supplies. Yeah, I failed to see what any of that has to do with me. Well, I was just wondering if maybe you could help out a little bit? Sure sounds like paperwork to me, so not a chance. But Professor, these things are incredibly important to iron out if we're going to have any hope of taking the fight to Edelgard. Dimitri, in all the time you have known me, what is the one thing I've made clear that I hate more than anything else in the world? Well, that's easy, Professor. It's besides Edelgard. Leone. Paperwork? Right, paperwork. So if you need someone to do that kind of stuff for you, go ask Ignatz or something. He's a nerd, so he'd probably math out some way to help. But Professor, we really need your help with... Dimitri, if the next words out of your mouth aren't making plans to attack Enbar, then I do not care. Now, when do you think we can actually start with that? Once I get some people to help sort out the things I mentioned earlier, we should be able to start that within the next couple weeks. Your Majesty, I finally found you. Yes, what is it you need? An urgent message has just arrived for you a few moments ago. You must read it at once, Your Majesty. So, what's it say? It seems like it's an urgent call for our aid from Claude. From the look of it, the Empire has taken the chance to invade Alliance territory after they were severely weakened during the Battle of Gronder Field. Gee, I wonder whose fault that could have been, Dimitri. I know, alright. You really don't need to keep reminding me about it. Anyways, looks like we're going to have to change plans and put our march towards Enbar on hold a while longer, Professor. God damn it! Yeah, unfortunately, we can't just go to N-Bar without you guys.
I feel like this game would be really interesting. I would love for a Fire Emblem game to kind of be open world in the sense of, like, you can kind of tell the plot to fuck off for a little bit. So, like, you could be in a position where the game's like, go help Claude. No, N-Bar. But Claude, N-Bar. There may be consequences to... I get it.
Yeah, but N-Bar, though.
N-Bar, though. Who was it? I know someone in chat when we were first playing the game was DMing like a 5e campaign of some sort in this particular Fire Emblem world. Can't remember who it was though. Maybe Zed?
Byleth would be the person who immediately goes to fight Ganon as soon as she gets out of the tutorial.
You're right. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking is, like, Breath of the Wild. Or... Well, no, I guess even in Dragon Age Inquisition, that you go through phases, but you can delay them for ridiculous amounts of time. Somebody was for sure DMing in this world at the beginning of the thing, and I honestly can't remember who was it. God damn it, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch some of our earlier streams.
Oh, good luck.
Which sucks, because I hate hearing... I love talking, but I hate hearing the sound of my voice recorded on things.
Well, good thing it's not recorded, technically. Alright, we had a... Yes, we did. We had... Lysithea Marianne.
Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something? Yes?
Oh, well, okay, I guess I'll leave then.
Oh, I mean, Marianne just perpetually wants
It's
to be
about
left
animal
alone.
behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals.
Marianne and Bernie's, like, A support in Three Hopes is so cute. It's literally just, like, they become besties and decide to just talk about animals forever.
Do they?
It's the best.
So I actually skipped over a lot of the support conversations, which I kind of regret, but...
I've read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to... are you listening, Marianne? I was listening. I just don't think I can really... For crying out loud! Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance?
Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something? Alright then, what is it? So about that time you let the gazebo burn down because you refused to help when it caught fire.
My advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me. This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible.
Don't mind the noise, Will's just chucking her phone at the floor for some reason.
You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed
You
being.
act like that
destined to bring
surprises you
doom
in
and
any
gloom to
capacity,
anyone you
I'm
encounter.
constantly dropping my phone.
Well,
At least this time around I have a screen protector and a case on it.
Yeah, but you broke Gil's ears.
why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense?
Child is on a warpath today, it seems.
I just...
Then again, basically all of Child's, like... all of Child's support conversations with Shez in Three Hopes are just
really
her
aggressive.
being angry at Shez.
Yep.
It's great. Even their A support is just Child being mad.
Oh yeah, Lysithea just does not get along with Shez at all.
She really doesn't.
Just nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment. I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine. Really?
Yeah, like the fact that I'm gonna die in like 4 years or whatever.
Or less.
At least you're just kind of cursed to have really bad luck or whatever.
And maybe eventually turn into a giant monster.
Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does.
Not everyone has your problems,
Yeah,
Lysithea. That's pretty much just
you
you
and
and
Edelgard.
Edelgard.
That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit. And without growth, what's the point in carrying on?
Carrying on? I feel like they just didn't feel like re-recording that line.
Lysithea, I envy your confidence and strength. Don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you?
Don't believe in me. Believe in the you who believes in yourself.
Vicarious
Yes.
belief.
Well,
The ultimate
maybe
form.
someday.
I have way more problems to deal with than you, and you don't see me complaining about it, Marianne. What kind of problems do you mean, Lysithea? Like how I'm dying right now? What? What?
The time is now. This is your moment. Oh, okay. That's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals? I'll certainly try my best.
Also, couldn't help but notice that, like, Ash was very mopey in every route that wasn't Azure Gleam. Like, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
recruitable in every route, and he was just sad constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And any attempts to cheer him up were just met with more depression.
Oh yeah, any attempt to cheer him up was the wrong choice.
But also, any attempt to not cheer him up was also the wrong choice. There was no right choices. Ash was just sad. Just do it! Child refusing to take no for an answer on her question about small woodland creatures. Who else do you have support with, Child? Oh, Cereal. Right.
Hey, Lysithea. I'm glad I found you.
What's up, Cyril?
Could you read something for me again?
Looks like it's another shopping list. I'm happy to help you out. Did you try looking it over yourself yet?
Time for the children to hang out some more. Yep.
What's the use? I told you I can't read.
Have a look here. Any of these letters look familiar?
Huh? This one? Was that apples? So it says 3 apples?
Yes, you got it! See? You can do it!
I wonder if there's anything else I can recognize. Let's see.
It's clear you've got a sharp memory. If you apply yourself, you'll be reading in no time. Reading is such an important skill. Once you learn, you won't forget.
Oh, that sounds super patronizing, Lysithea.
And it's also super untrue. Just ask anyone who has watched any of the videos on my channel over 10 years. They'll tell you, I have forgotten how to read. I used to be much better at it, and now I just suck.
And I won't be around to read things for you forever.
And teaching lessons are going well, it seems. Cereal can even read the word thrapples now.
Lysithea?
I do love how, like, casual Lysithea is about her imminent doom.
Bio, me, I'm the person who can factually say Inu has forgotten how to read.
Anyway, don't you enjoy learning? It seems like you haven't even thought of trying prior to this. Do you simply not have time for it?
Until now, I never thought about how to learn. And since I was hiding it, I never asked anybody. But right now, I feel like I'd be happy to live like this for a little bit longer.
It seems like a hassle at this point not to learn, so you may as well start putting in the work.
Well, I like having you read things to me.
You do?
Yeah, you always seem happy when I ask you to read things. And when you're happy, you smile.
Of course he doesn't have time to learn, child. He's too busy doing literally all of the chores in the school. Yep.
I think you're pretty when you smile. I bet you everyone tells you that though, huh?
As a matter of fact, they haven't. Stop messing with me.
Aw. The children are having romance.
Hang on a second.
I do
Am I
love
the
that
only one
Lysithia's
who's
a
seen you make that
response to
face?
people saying,
Is
like,
that
oh,
why
you look so
nobody's
nice
told you?
today, is pretty much the equivalent, is pretty much the same thing I do, which is just shut up, you're lying.
Excuse you? I mean, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take care of this errand for the professor. I'll see you later, Lysithea.
Don't expect me to read for you again. And, just take care of yourself, will you?
Oh my god, Lysithea literally handles people flirting with her the same way I do. Deny, get angry, then be, like, startlingly apologetic. Oh my god. I seriously, hindsight, feel bad for the guys who did try to ask me out in high school, who, like, my initial response to them trying to ask me out was assuming they were joking and literally laughing in their faces.
One illiterate person handing another illiterate person a shopping list that neither of them could read. Sounds like Byleth, alright.
Best part is knowing our Byleth, it wasn't even a shopping list she wrote. It was probably like something Sedith gave her, like basic supplies the monastery needs, and Byleth was like, nope.
Not my problem.
Are we not doing battle first? To get the paralogue out of the way?
Well, no, because it's the first week of the month. We gotta go do the stuff.
Ah.
Also, we need to do motivation so people can actually, like, learn. Ash.
The very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Deirdre. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it.
I mean, it could have been a coincidence. I'm trying to think. How much would she have, like, distrusted Claude to the point that she knows he's a scheming lunatic?
Like, I feel like with how schemy our Byleth is, she probably realizes that Claude's a schemy guy, so like, I feel like the definitely's.
Claude's a hard person to read. It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honestly.
Deirdre is not how you would have expected that to be pronounced. Yeah, but it is. That's how they pronounce Deirdre.
Yep.
A lot of the names in this game are not pronounced how you would think they would be pronounced. Like Lorenz, how it's actually pronounced Lawrence.
The game just gets that one wrong. I refuse.
Let's see
Nerd.
if the war finally comes to the Alliance.
Ignots.
I don't mean that there's never been fighting on Alliance soil, of course. There have been countless
Mercedes,
skirmishes
yeah.
between neighboring lords, as well as conflicts with Almyra. But this is an invasion by an army of the Empire. It's a whole different animal. I don't want to see my family get dragged into this. I hope we can drive back the Empire.
Oh, if that's the case, then Ferdiad must have been named after Ferdinand von Eyre.
See, that one I don't think is quite right.
And Enbar must have been named after Ina. From Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
No.
Clearly.
No.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, Ferdiad was definitely named after Ferdinand von Eyre. I heard a voice line from him in Three Hopes today that I swear he was an imposter. Because he said, "My name is Ferdinand von Eyre." I went, "That's not right. You're just supposed to say, 'I am Ferdinand von Eyre.'" Who are you and what have you done with Ferdinand von Eyre? I demand you bring him back immediately.
Okay, what
Advanced
tournament?
brawling.
Oh,
So, yeah.
fuck.
Hey, they finally got a tournament. Byleth can't
Well-
rig to her own victory.
Well, technically we could potentially put Dedue in it.
Oh, Jesus. I mean...
He's not going to take damage, and he theoretically can deal it. There's nothing wrong with save scumming to try.
I would love for him, I would love for Dedue to win that tournament. It's just the memes like, alright, she doesn't have anyone on her team that punches people. We finally got him tournament. She can't possibly... Oh, shit. We didn't remember to put Dedue down as ineligible to enter because, you know, he doesn't punch... He's ineligible to enter.
Okay. Dimitri also has high defense and decent strength. And Dimitri's eligible.
What? Why is Dedue not eligible?
Why does Bernie have a D in brawling? Better question. Why does Bernie have a D? Oh, Eloise has a B+.
You think it's because he's on a horse? Okay, hold on. We can test this. Inventory, reclass, Dedue. Back to Fortress Knight for a sec. Thank you.
My duty remains.
Excuse me.
Oh, good.
I'd like to enter my wall of iron into the competition, please. He has no experience punching people. Oh god, that guy could hurt him.
Not as badly as Dedue can hurt him.
This is not off to a good start. I very much think this is not going to end well.
I think Dedue's probably gonna be fine.
A threat eliminated.
We've definitely taken more damage in a round one and been fine.
Oh,
See,
hey,
this
good.
guy can't hurt him
That guy
at all.
can't hurt him at all. You can't fight with melee weapons on a horse. But he uses an axe from a horse all the time, and that's a melee weapon.
I think they mean punchy weapons.
Pathetic. You can't win.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Crit 0. Ha! I crit you. What now,
Threat
bitch?
eliminated.
I'm so glad I made this suggestion.
All I got to do has literally 0 experience with punching people. It does a better job at punching people who've trained their entire lives just to get better at punching people.
Pathetic. Ineffective.
Come on, crit.
Weak. This is it.
Yay! I'm gonna get you! I'm a Beyblade! Oh shit, you're immune to Beyblades.
A threat eliminated.
I wasn't expecting you to be immune to Beyblades.
Okay, semifinals. Can the semifinalists?
Oh, God.
Oh. Okay.
This is where we lose. This right here is where we lose. Like, this man is going to crit, and he's going to end us. And even if he doesn't, he's just going to end us. Like, that's game. Yeah.
Okay, but we had a good run.
The dude still did way better than he had any right to do.
Like, we still got to the semifinals in a competition we had no business being in at all. And now that we tried that, the memes can instead be Byleth thinking about how it'd be interesting to send Dedue into that competition, knowing full well Dedue probably couldn't fully win it.
No, I can't stop picturing in my head Bernie holding in chokehold Dedue because she's more qualified in brawling.
I mean, that could be interesting. Bernie's crit chance is pretty solid.
Yeah, but she's just gonna get hit and die immediately.
Her defense isn't great. And Ingrid can't participate because she's on a Pegasus.
I mean, we could try Dimitri, just for kicks and shits and giggles.
Dimitri does have more speed than to do.
See if Dimitri can do it, just for funsies.
Well, Dimitri can hit 4 times. And has a much higher chance of hitting than Dedue did.
And presumably we'll also have a crit chance at some point. Yeah, like that. Bye.
I won't stop here.
You do you, Dimitri.
I won't be
Oh, come on. Come on. The hell?
I'd humbly like to request we reclass Dimitri to Brawler when he maxes out his current classes.
Rejected.
on my honor.
Oh my god, Dimitri!
On to the next battle.
100% maximum no chill.
Literally, no one's even had the chance to attack him yet. Okay, this guy can hurt, though.
Only if Dimitri doesn't crit.
Too slow.
Or if he hits, which, he has a 60% chance to do, roughly speaking. Alright, time to reset. And punch, and death. Bye-bye.
On to the next battle.
Dimitri gets to the finals completely
He
unscathed.
hasn't been touched. And I don't think this guy's gonna kill him.
No, I don't think so either.
Saw it coming.
You suck. And you're dead. Bye-bye.
I won't stop.
Dimitri just walked in and went completely unscathed. Like, he didn't even get hit. He was just like, no,
He critical like 3 fucking times.
I've been tear until it's done. Bye. Thanks for the Silver Gauntlets Plus, I guess.
That literally no one can use.
Oh, they could equip them. There's nothing stopping us from just having Dimitri equip fists.
Except that silver gauntlets require a B that only
yeah,
Bernadetta has, and Eloise.
Bernadetta
and,
does not have a B. She has a D+.
Sorry, Eloise and Catherine have Bs.
Wow, Dimitri, what the fuck, man? Oh,
Bravo, Dimitri.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Dedue, you didn't actually class change you, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Had to check. Alright. Your tournament's dumb, and so are you. See ya. Hello.
Professor, I know I told you I killed those men that shot milkshake. Would you like me to show you how I did it?
That prince really works his people hard, doesn't he? Or should I be calling him a king now? Whatever the title is, he'll always
Leonie.
be Dimitri to me.
Why are you talking to us? Friendly reminder, Leonie, nobody likes you.
I hate this man.
Maybe.
Why?
It's this man's fault that I can't pet this dog. Ah! I can't! I did find an angle where it will let me give it food, though. Ha-ha! Fuck you!
Did it give the dog a name?
Yes. No. I think that's a breed. That's its breed.
Its breed is...
Edmundian. Like from Edmund territory,
Mhm.
presumably.
I would assume. I'd like to name this dog Edmund. This is Edmund the dog.
Edmund the Edmundian dog. Have some chicken, boy. Yeah. Have some more chicken. Okay. How about some beef? Yay! Smithing stone. Thank you. Good pop.
I love that we just shoved chicken and beef into its mouth and then somehow got a smithing stone.
I think it was like 15 smithing stones, actually. Or it definitely said times a number.
Oh, hey!
Oh, Natsu has appeared.
Natsu's here. And is just shouting, dog.
You don't get to be a crazy murder hobo for 5 years without knowing how to punch a hole through a man's skull. See, yeah, it does, right? Jesus. Alright. Is anybody carrying another railgun for us? What about you, Gold Experience Requiem?
Nope.
Fuck you. What about... Zeta Flash?
Oh, I read Zillyfish.
No, you have a
from this
steel sword.
distance.
Get the fuck out. You have the DLC. How the fuck are you only carrying a steel sword? Get out. Okay, what about Machu?
Machu!
Nope, Umbral Steel. Also, Wyvern Rider Bernie. And Cat. Nope. You're all useless to me! Well, I do need to do your, like, solar recons. Not because Professor experience, but because it gives us the currency to upgrade every statue that's not Seth's. Getting close. Hello?
Natsu's commenting how he still hears Doggo.
Yep, because Doggo's just still, you know, just still over there. Anna. Suggest that the meme be to do praising the opponent, saying how the tournament would go, then Dimitri going into fighting the brawling competition. Yeah, Wyvern Rider does. Wyvern Rider does seem like it would be pretty good. I mean, Har, and you know.
Look, you and I have a bias towards Wyvern Riders, that is for sure. Who was female wannabe Har again? What was her name?
Chill.
Yes.
The one that actually had better growths and could theoretically become a better unit. Except she had slightly lower defense, slightly better res, and better speed.
But she wasn't with you for as many chapters, as I recall. She was kind of in. She was sort of one of those in and out units.
You had her for like part of the prologue with, you know, Micaiah's team, and then she came back in chapter 3 with Micaiah's team. I believe.
Versus Har, who got all the experience from the best map in any Fire Emblem game ever. Seriously fucking love Alencia's Gambit.
So good.
We are gonna play that game on stream eventually, right?
I mean, probably. We have quite the backlog.
We do.
Not least of which being because may come a point at which we have to drop entirely whatever we're doing
To play Star Wars.
to play Star Wars. So, you know. Alright, Cat. Yes, begin the recon training.
Like, I love that our franchise for this channel is us playing the Fire Emblem games. But that, like, both of us are just like, yeah, we are dropping everything for Star Wars.
Right.
Move, lady.
Professor!
Professor?
Oh, so, Baz and I have been talking about moving into,
Professor. What do you think?
shit. It's on the other side of the map, isn't it?
Has enough time passed for you and Baz to finally do Tales of Arise?
doesn't have multiplayer.
Oh, that's right, it doesn't.
I mean, there's a mod for it, but... Where the hell is this... Where the hell is this person? Are they up at the church or something? Huh. We've been talking about moving into Sumeragi. Like SB4 Sumeragi after we're done with SB3.
Interesting.
Which would be really interesting because nobody would have any clue what the fuck is going on because it wasn't, you know, localized. So we'd just be playing it in Japanese. So now we just get to ad-lib the story.
Okay, that is true and funny as fuck, but Bio comments that abruptly cutting from an ongoing series to start Oops All Star Wars the series would at least be incredibly on brand for the two of us.
Look, it's just when the Coder remake comes out, we have to play it. These are the rules.
Even though that's not really a multiplayer game either. But then again, half the time we don't actively play multiplayer games.
Fire Emblem is not a multiplayer game.
No.
In any capacity.
My role in this game is literally just sitting here and looking up tea parties and making comments and talking to chat.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him.
Bio. Yeah, that's what I'd want you to do.
It's just, I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew.
Oh yeah, the place with the flowers and such.
At some point, though, we do need to do a little bit more multiplayer stuff, too. But we'll get to that with
It's called Three Hopes.
Yep. You know, a part of me kind of wants to dip my toe back into the Old Republic online and see what that looks like these days.
Oh,
but
you really don't. It's a dumpster fire.
I'm sure it is, but...
Remember how they made it free to play?
Yep.
Except it's also kind of not. Because basically everything is locked behind either temporary purchases through the in-game cash shop or having the monthly subscription. Like, hey, you want to equip any orange gear, any legendary gear? Better have a subscription or pay for the like permission ticket to use it on a monthly basis.
So dumb.
Yeah, it's a real dumpster fire, and it's a shame.
Like if you
because
earn the gear that...
Yeah, I know, and yet that's not how it works.
Hello.
Blue shiny.
Oh, hello, Elmira and Longhair. Would you like some trout? How about some trout? Oh, you want some trout? I understand that you're kind of full, but would you like some trout? Okay, you don't want any trout. I understand. Would you like a loach? Oh, okay. I get it.
How is this? I am being told
Hi,
you
Petra.
can see the sea from Deirdre. Not just see, that it is right there in front of you. In Bridget,
But
the
yeah,
sea has
I
great
have a soft
closeness.
spot for the
I would be
Knights,
looking at
for
it
the Knights
every
of the Old
day.
Republic games.
Yeah, for sure.
But in Garrick Mach, we cannot look at the sea. So I am feeling drawn to Deirdre. Yes, I think the sea has much beauty, but can also be frightening.
Let's see.
JPEG, for the last time, the cat is full already. It does not want any more food. I don't care. Feed the damn cat already. Would you like a pike? Fine.
Give it
Ja-
better fish next time, and maybe it won't get mad at you.
Just know, I tried Elmira Longhair, which is your first and last name. First name Elmira, last name Longhair. What about a Gar? Would you accept a Gar? How about a Bullhead? Literally a 5-star fish. What about a platinum fish? How about a fish literally made of platinum? I mean, I'm trying to feed you fucking 5-star fish and you're just not having any of it. Like, it's actually pretty rude, not gonna lie.
Just find another cat somewhere on campus. Give them the 5-star
I
fish.
wanted to feed that cat.
Never mind.
Blue shiny.
Oh, it's an Albanian palm something something.
It said
A
Elmira
hungry
berry
hero is
blend.
no better than a well-fed soldier. Do you know that saying? No? That's because I just made it up. If you're hungry, you're never going to be at full strength. Keep your belly full and stay strong.
Hey, Shamir.
Odd, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions.
Of course, when we
wasn't typical
do
in
start
Turkey.
playing through the Star Wars games, every
like to save
decision's
them
going to
if we
be
can.
Inu and Willow argue over morality for several minutes before selecting an answer.
No, it's not. It's gonna be pick the dark side option.
No, because the dark side option alienates you towards the entire rest of your crew. Mission's a gem as long as you stay on her good side. You do not betray Carthonasi, god damn it, and Bastila can just fuck off.
No, it's all dark side all the way. I mean, the only party members that matter are Canderous and HK-47 anyway, so, you know. And they go along with all your terrible
Agree to
decisions.
disagree.
I know. And I'm sure he's already calculated exactly when that will be.
Speaking of which, Deirdre, huh?
Bio JPEG, why'd you
wanted
name
to
the
go
cat
there.
Elmira? That's such a dumb name. Hey, at least it's better than naming a sword Centaur. It's not my fault the sword's called that. It's always been called that.
In Fargus, most of the towns are pretty much glorified fortresses. So, to hear about a place called the Aquatic Capital, it just sounds so elegant. When the war's over, I hope I can visit with everyone there.
What are you thinking about?
Can't remember if Annie was recruitable on Golden Deer.
No.
On Golden Wildfire.
Annie's only playable on Dimitri's route.
Well, sorry, Annie, you're never going to Deirdre.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds right. Like, most of Dimitri's team is locked to Dimitri's route.
I went to visit my adopted
Mercy
father at his
isn't.
home in the capital. He used to grovel at Cornelius' feet when the city was under her control.
Ash is recruitable on all the routes.
But after it was liberated, he started courting the kingdom instead.
Ash is the only one from Dimitri's team that's recruitable on every route.
I think that's accurate.
But Sylvain and Felix are both locked. Annie is locked. Dedu is locked. Ingrid is locked.
Yep.
Like, literally, the only ones you can recruit at all
Well,
are Ash and Mercy exclusively on
Well, it's-
Scarlet.
It's because
Blaze.
they made the church the enemy for the for every other route. And by saying that Dimitri allies with them, it means you're basically
Absolutely.
locking yourself out of
He's
most of
hopeless.
Dimitri's units.
I suppose when you're a merchant, that's all you know. No matter what becomes of the world, it'll always be plagued by people like him.
Alright. Down here. Gatekeeper!
Professor?
Why can you only have a C support with everyone? It's so annoying. I wanted you and Pilot to have an A support, goddammit!
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Who?
Gatekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Deirdre is known as the Aquatic Capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor.
I wish the game would actually let us see more
In
of
times
like the
peace, it would be
landscapes
a
of the
wonderful
places that we're
place for a
visiting.
holiday. Anyway,
Because
best of luck in the next
I
battle.
genuinely believe Deirdre would be gorgeous to actually get to see like the proper map for.
My adopted father always used to grovel at Cornelia's feet while she was in control. Did you at least laugh at him for it? Just like you taught us, Professor. Here's mate. Free tomato. By which I mean, don't mind the fact that I just shoplifted that tomato.
I hope.
Anna! I forget, do you sell anything in here we care about? Nope.
Come back soon.
Not likely. See ya. I mean,
Hello
actually,
there.
we'll probably be back for training.
This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Uh-huh. See you later. Sorry, quick detour. We had to grab the obligatory board game.
Professor, it'll take a little while yet for the capital to be restored to its former glory. But it's not dead yet. Doesn't matter how many times you put the people of Ferdiad down. They'll get right back up again.
Time to steal from the markets once again. It's not like they can report you. We basically own the place.
Just you watch. Before long, things will be back to how they were.
Hey, you come back here with that fruit. I'll report you to the Archbishop. I am the Archbishop.
Right?
The Alliance leader is too demanding, and the prince is too soft-hearted.
Like, one
Don't you
jump
think?
ahead in
They
Aladdin
spilled
would have
much of
been
each other's blood
a
at
much
Gondor.
different song
I lost a
if
lot of friends to the
Aladdin had been
Alliance.
Sultan when he picked up that loaf of bread.
Sorry, I shouldn't complain. I know this is tactically sound. Everyone seems on board with it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any misgivings.
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's Throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Goneril's territory touches the eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, the most valiant warrior in the Alliance. Tasked with keeping watch over the Almyrans' movements, he rarely leaves Goneril territory.
At least we probably don't have to deal with Holst this route. We probably do have to deal with Berkeley's, though.
I think. I was getting excited for our big Empire showdown. I spent so much time mentally preparing. Then we shifted focus to Deirdre. I hadn't been expecting that.
Dude, people who died at the Battle of Gronder Field? How'd you even manage that, lady? We were the only ones that went there.
But, as a knight who's sworn to serve the goddess, I cannot turn a blind ear to those who seek my aid.
Uh-huh. Catherine?
We're still searching for Lady Rhea. No news on that, I'm afraid. Lord Arundel, the Emperor's uncle, is the regent of the Empire. If we crush them at Deirdre, maybe we'll capture him and wring some clues out of him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. I know some things about Arundel.
Oh, well.
Or at least I know some things that, you know, Three Hopes says are true about Arundel anyways.
Yeah.
Listen.
I heard that Deirdre was under attack. I hope Judith is all right.
I'm sure Judith is fine.
She may be the hero of Daphne, but facing the might of the Empire?
So that's... Judith is sort of the house that... Ingrid's house splintered from, right?
Yes.
I wish there was something more I could do. But I can only pray and hope.
Pardon me.
Incredible. Dimitri is going to Claude's aid. How great is that? It's like we've gone back to how things were 5 years ago. It's so nice. Just imagine if 80 was there too. I suppose
You can't ever really go back to the way things were in the past.
That's mostly on Edelgard, to be fair.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Alright, time to upgrade the Saint Turtle statue some more. Oh, we've got Saint Flane. We've got Saint Macintosh. We've got Saint Turtle. And this schmuck. Whoever the fuck that guy is. He looks like a dick.
And Saint, we really don't like you.
Please? Well...
I mean, Seth is just such a not character, really. Like, even in Three Hopes, he's just kind of there. Like...
Hi.
Hey, Sylvain.
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know? If we're going, I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit with a cute girl on my arm.
I was busy mentally preparing myself for when we eventually stormed Enbar, but now we're suddenly all talking about Deirdre. What's up with that? Finally, that's what I've been saying. Can't believe we're actually gonna help Claude. It'll be just like old times, Professor. Well, except for 80. What are you talking about? We hated Edelgard back then, too. Oh, yeah, good point. But I have a lot of Seth's supports in Three Hopes, and he still seems kind of just there. One for you to visit with a cute girl in your arm? Yeah, I don't think that's happening, Sylvain.
Oh, come on. Let a guy dream.
No.
Sylvain's actually really sweet.
What the?
Right.
I mean, he's certainly pretty chill in Three Hopes, that's for sure.
Let's see. Lord Rodrigue Fraldarius has passed on. Margrave Gautier has assumed his position and is now gathering the lords of the Eastern Territories.
Wait. So, now Sylvain's family is also the leaders of House Fraldarius?
No, I think he refers to the position as advisor to the king.
House Gautier is equal in prestige to House Fraldarius. Sylvain is a Gautier. These lords are reorganizing the Fargus army and eradicating any remaining factions that claim allegiance to the Empire. Of course, His Highness is being kept apprised with regular reports, but it falls to me to monitor him and ensure he does not try to take on too much. I would ask you to do the same. If you take your eyes off that man, even for a moment, he is liable to do something rash.
No. In our universe, that was just a front she was putting on in order to more effectively spy on Edelgard. She clearly just likes Byleth.
It was over 20 years ago. There was an illness raging across Furya.
And Byleth is completely dense to it.
Our people were dying left and right. It was Cornelia who saved the kingdom from that dreadful illness.
Yes, that's probably true. Unfortunately, there's a very good chance that either she had ulterior motives or she was, you know, kind of murdered and body doubled.
Yeah, well.
Although we never did see her do the transformation thing like, you know, Thales and, you know, Kranya and them did. So that might have just been Cornelia kind of
just being crazy.
Being a bitch.
Yep.
Wait, Cornelia was a doctor?
No, I hear she was originally an imperial scholar. She was in the kingdom by my father's invitation. People praised Cornelia as a saint for ending the epidemic. But there came a day when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, everything.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that makes me think she got disappeared and body swapped. But we never saw her do the transformation thing that everybody else does.
Despite all that, Father still appointed her to a high post. After all, she had saved the kingdom from ruin by that disease.
You take your eyes off His Highness for even a moment, he's likely to do something rash. I mean, like when he ripped that dude's arm off during the tournament, because that was pretty cool.
But above all, my stepmother trusted her. That's why what that woman said is... Never mind.
Yeah, you really shouldn't trust Lady Patricia.
Hey!
Like, at all. She's kind of a terrible person. I think. It was never really made, like, 100% concrete whether that was true or not in Three Hopes either, but, like...
Yeah.
I think she's a terrible person. And also, she may or may not actually be dead.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like... Yeah, like, Dimitri definitely thought she was dead, and I think Edelgard thinks she's dead, but, like... I swear there was somebody in Three Hopes who, like, offhandedly mentioned she was just kind of, like, living in some, like, monastery or something somewhere, just kind of, like, hanging out of sight.
Yeah,
To the
and
Empire,
it's
to the kingdom,
really
and then off to
strongly
Alliance
hinted
territory.
she's super allied with those
Everyone
who slither in the
certainly is
dark.
busy.
And,
Perhaps it's not a bad thing now that I think about it.
you know, I kind of like the canon that Shez's, like, adoptive mom might have been. But it, unfortunately, the timetable on that just doesn't line up.
If we were only busy, then I think I would be fine. I'd be able to take a nap for one. But if I napped now, I suspect that soon enough I'd find myself busy dying.
Linhardt's entire character is just being lazy.
Yes.
Like, it's literally the only thing he has going for him.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory,
I mean, does
we're not
that
gonna
surprise
find
you,
Lady
though?
Rhea there. I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire. I suppose if we can't beat the Empire forces here,
Just
then we
doesn't
can't
make
get
him
into
very
the Empire
likable.
lands, can we? I guess that just means it's hard work time, huh, Professor?
Hey, you.
It seems Dimitri has become downright charitable, but I believe he is operating under a serious misapprehension. It may appear as if Claude is appealing to Dimitri for aid, but that is not what is happening here.
Be incredibly lazy and knowing where to find incredibly powerful ancient artifacts. That's about all he's got going. Yeah. Another one of Claude's tricks.
That's not it either. I see it got by you as well. Claude has asked for reinforcements from here because he knows that I am here.
Yeah, I really don't think that's what's happening here,
Yeah,
Lawrence.
no.
Simply put, he is not throwing himself on Dimitri's mercy. He is throwing himself on mine.
I really don't think that's what's happening here, Lawrence.
I suppose there is nothing else for it, is there? We cannot turn our backs on those in need. Let us grant him the aid he requires.
Oh, you are so full of yourself.
Hello there. Using the Great Bridge of Murden as a base, we'll spread out and cover as much ground as possible in our search for Her Grace. Judging by the information we've gathered, the most suspicious location is definitely the Imperial capital.
Yes, and so for some reason we're going to Deirdre instead.
The Hrim territory, whose leader is a mere puppet, and the Ire territory, whose leader was deposed and disappeared. The Empire has a lot of places with suspicious happenings. It's certainly worth investigating. But it won't do to take too much time in relieving the Alliance army. Please, hurry.
The pro-imperialist lords who have let the Empire in have their hands tied.
Lawrence, I'm pretty sure everybody except for you knows that you were only ever here so that we could legally acquire your precious family heirloom.
Houses Ardelia and Gloucester are exposed and likely caught off guard. That must mean that Claude's allies are...
is his choice? They're all three of them are his allies. I mean, Margrave Edmund is like the most questionable of the list because, like, you know, he seems to just be kind of in it for the money more than anything else, and like Daphne, like, is definitely Judith is definitely on his side. And Duke Goneril generally seems to be as well. He certainly doesn't seem to be, you know, opposed to. I mean, Duke Goneril mostly just lets Holst do everything.
Yeah. I mean, although at this point in the canon, it's entirely possible Holst is Duke Goneril.
Without a doubt, she is providing reinforcements. She has always supported Claude. Whatever the situation, Claude's military strength is lacking. And what's more, they suffered casualties at Gronder Field.
He likes using his full name almost as much as Ferdinand
will be able to hold out against the Empire. We've got to move quickly, or we may be too late.
I love stealing the answers to Lysithea's random quiz questions from an alternate universe where I actually learned them.
So House Regan has regained its influence in the Alliance and is gathering forces.
See, all it took for me to understand how, like, what the houses were and who was what and where the alliances lined up was a game that actually fucking explained it, and you're just putting goddamn text dumps that you can't read because the text is too small. I mean, to be fair, they did that too, but, like, I never read any of that shit because the text was too small.
Claude always was somewhat inscrutable. It's strange somehow to hear talk of his brilliance as the leader of the Alliance.
Hello there.
Really?
Cornelia
what are you doing
Arnhem. That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire. My understanding is, shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment. That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor, and quite sad.
Claude's military strength is lacking, and what's more, they suffered many casualties at Gronder Field. For the last time, that wasn't my fault for once. I didn't say it was, Professor. Sorry, it's just everybody keeps blaming me.
I thought there was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the Saros Creed. His contributions to the church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
Yeah, the fact that his generous contributions to the church have still stopped abruptly in the canon of this universe makes me think that it's exactly the same situation that I'm familiar with already. Hey, Flame.
You plan to aid Claude, do you not? Huh. I think that is absolutely marvelous. Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn now.
Oh my god, Bio. Flame was talking, I was thinking back to the comment in the memes about, like, oh man, it was extra wordy, it must have been Flame, right? And that got me thinking about Petra and Petra's, like, unique speech patterns.
Oh, I love Petra.
She has an absolutely amazing support with Linhart in Three Hopes. Like, incredible. I think it's their final. It starts in their second to final one or whatever. She, like, gets this love letter and can't read it because it's written in, like, flowery old Fodlan or whatever, like a lot of these and thous and whatever. So she gets Linhart to, like, read it for her, and then, you know, he's like, you should just figure it out yourself, basically. So she goes and she reads a bunch of old books and then just starts talking in like perfect old Fodlan. It's amazing. Oh my god, it's so good. Zenith, you have checked everywhere except for literally the most obvious place Rhea would be. No, I'm pretty sure he's checked her bedroom. By which I mean my room, now.
With the capital recaptured, I desire to call him Your Majesty, rather than Your Highness. He would refuse my desire, rightfully pointing out that he has not as yet been crowned. However, the day this war is ended, and the Church has placed the crown upon his head, then he will truly be our king, and I will call him Your Majesty at last. I must go hear the reports from our spies. There is something worrying me, and no, it can wait. I shall tell you more when our information is more concrete.
What do you think? Remember the Death Knight who stabbed me 5 years ago? Of course you do. How could you forget? Well, it
Yes, we
turns out
remember
he's
the
a
Death
general
Knight,
in the
Manuela.
Imperial
Thank
Army,
you.
claiming victories
Oh,
on
it's for
dozens
him
of
almost killing
battlefields.
Flayn and
But
not.
it looks like he's not at
for
Deirdre.
what he did to you.
Like every man in my life, he's run away from me. And he better run. One day I'm gonna find that guy and pay him back for what he did to me.
Uh-huh. You, good luck with that.
What do you think?
That was a really weird conversation with Gilliam, yes. She's still not in our storage room. Felix, what are you doing up here on the sex
My
platform?
uncle gave me some of
Get
my
away,
father's
get out.
belongings, weapons, books. But there was something else that my old man really wanted to pass down. He wanted me to inherit his mission, ensuring that Dimitri ascends the throne. Or so I believe.
Good chat. Alright. Full. To do. Mercy. Bernie. Alright, to the kitchen. Remember that Death Knight that stabbed me 5 years ago? Nope. Of course you do. How could you? Wait, you don't? No, should I? Alright. To do like... Oh. Today's special is 2 fish saute.
Ooh, bet Flayn likes that.
Of course she does. Who am I to deny Flayn fish? Come along, Flayn. Fish for Flayn. You can consume the delicious fishy oil along with the dew and also Phyla.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Okay. Actually give like... Bernie, Lysithia, come have some Deirdre style fried pheasant with me. I think is what that says.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Willow Bio humbly asks that you stop exploding.
I'm not exploding, I'm just sneezing.
I don't know, it sounded like an explosion to me.
No, explosions are kabooms. Sneezes are achus.
Sure sounded like an explosion to me. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? Onion gratin. Mercy and Annie.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
Oh, Fisherman's Bounty.
Yeah, Willow's not exploded. Willow's just sneezy.
Probably got COVID or something.
Sneezing is not a sign of COVID, and I can still taste the popcorn, so we're good.
That doesn't mean anything. You're not supposed to lose your sense of taste for popcorn from COVID. It's from other things. Dorothea, do you just not like any food? Oh, you take some Greg Mockman meat pie? What? Okay. Dorothea. The rest of our, like, A-team is kind of all... Here they are. Oh, we always have, like, one person we can't do... So I don't even need to worry about it at this point.
This is true.
Okay. Who teaches us white magic? Mercy teaches us white magic. Annie teaches us something, I think, still. I think she still teaches the black magic.
And Manuela and Hanneman can still teach us stuff, as can...
Jose! Teach me the white magics, please. Thank you.
What's her face? I think Lysithea can still teach us
in
black
Fargate,
magic.
so when the wars...
Let's not accidentally learn axes from Annie again like we did that one time.
What is a sneeze, not a nose explosion?
Yeah, exactly. Marianne...
I don't think can anymore.
I don't think so, but like I also feel like she ranked up maybe, so maybe she can again, like... Doesn't hurt to check.
I'm glad I haven't...
Nope, okay. That's what I expected, but good to have it confirmed.
Oh, that reminds me. While we're here, certificates, because she can class change into Grimori.
Except she can't. She doesn't have enough black magic for it.
Oh, that's right.
We checked that the end of last time, and I also rechecked it when we started because I thought that was the case.
Incredible. Dimitri, it's like just I said.
Okay. And, Sparkle. Ponce now. Oh yeah, Anna doesn't... One of these days I'm gonna remember Anna doesn't live over there anymore.
There's an... I hope
Yeah, she moves after the time skip.
Hey Anna, teach me white magic, thanks. It's weird that Yuritsa gets added as a, like, staff training option from DLC, but only for, like, 5 chapters or whatever.
Unless you go Crimson Eagles, in which case you kind of get to keep him as a staff trainer.
Oh wait, everybody else is upstairs, aren't they? So, Hanneman and Manuela can both teach us things.
Zed. You are that comment came dangerously close to me removing it. Bad puns are not tolerated here.
Yeah, they are.
Good puns only.
I don't know how long.
Oh, Cynthia, teach me to murder stuff better. Thank you. Anyway, see ya.
Hello there.
Hello there, General Kenobi. Animan.
On a pair that such.
Animan, teach me black magic, even though I'm substantially better at it than you. Where's Manuela? Was she in her office?
Speaking of which,
I feel like she wasn't in her office. Oh no, she's up in the chapel, right?
Correct.
Remember the Death Knight who's...
Yeah, the Death Knight or whatever. Anyway, teach me white magic, thanks. I'm only like 200 and change points away from my... S. Hey, you know what we didn't do? For the first time ever.
Oh, choir practice.
We forgot choir practice. Oh well. Whatever. I think we probably get more white magic points for, you know, doing the training. Isn't there a way to turn withered barren land into soil that is rich and abundant with crops? It pains my heart to see people dying of starvation. Maybe there's a crop that... Damn it. I did not think that was Ingrid. Oh well, whatever. Oop. No, don't fast travel.
Begs the question for Ingrid, was the correct answer maybe magic or go to the library?
Yeah, I know.
Because honestly, if I'd realized that was Ingrid, I probably would have suggested the crop answer.
Right. Oh, we have to decide what our war strategy is. Hold on.
Oh, go for the one that gives you additional magic on level up.
I know, right?
That's always my first choice. If it's there.
Alright. Start with the mages as per usual. Because they need to be kept going so that they can keep us going. You're still a rank ahead of us, so that's fine. Yeah, keep trading Mercy and the old black magics. Nah. Annie, honey, we've really gotta get your white magic moving along here. Praise. 2 perfect. 3 perfect. 4 out of 5 perfects. You almost went Ingrid levels of try hard there, Annie. Almost.
Cynthia's had a few straight perfect training sessions too.
You are so close on that black magic there, Cynthia.
Easier than I thought.
Praise.
Don't.
Lane. Tap the white magic once. Maybe twice. Okay, it's below 50. We can stop playing with the white magic now. More black magic! Okay, great. And 3 points left, so to do, obviously. So we need you to.
We should probably also do Dimitri because we missed out on being able to train him for a while.
Yeah, probably. What do we make you better in, bud?
Authority's always good for him.
Punching. No, it's gotta be authority.
I mean, maybe once his authority's higher, maybe giving him some punching's not the worst idea, but...
Dimitri. And you're riding.
Nah, that'll just make him depressed. Dad Dimitri's no fun.
I mean, he's elected to train his own riding.
It's true.
And 1 point remaining. It's gonna be either Ash or Bernie. Get Bernie moving towards that S+. Alright, sweet. And we're still having to do... Wait. Oh yeah, you don't need to be doing stable duty anymore, my guy.
Honestly, we should probably just have Ash Bernie doing stable duty.
Ingrid likes stable duty. Not a people, not a people? If there's not a people that... Oh God. Dimitri Felix like cleaning rubble, evidently. I watch. Boy, like, most of these people don't like doing anything. Anyway, Ash and Bernie... Oh god, their expected results are so bad. Not like we need it for professor rank or whatever anymore, so who cares?
I'd like you to explain something.
Uh-huh. Soldiers have been unhappy with the food lately, and the complaints have been bad for morale. What do we do? Maybe we should hold cooking classes, prioritize finding higher quality ingredients. Obviously, we need a better...
Cooking classes.
Cooking classes, clearly.
Understood.
You can teach them. And Flane can teach people to cook with the delicious fishy oil. It's Anna's birthday!
Give me a minute. Anna. Party. Go. Okay, you're looking for Bergamot, Dagda, or Saros.
Bergamot, we have some of. Dagda, we have one of. Okay, Bergamot it is.
Thanks for having me. Time for business.
You can talk about cats with her, but not
party?
cucumbers.
I just love this kind of tea. Makes me happy knowing you handpicked it just for me. Thanks a million. Yum. Not sure.
Monastery
I buy it.
security, gifts you'd like to receive our first meeting.
Monastery security.
Nope.
Buying it.
It's on the list I have.
Mm-hmm. Money-making secrets. Books you've read recently.
Money-making secrets.
Sold.
Okay, that one works.
I'm telling you, it was on the list.
Sold.
Your ambitions. Past lives. Our first meeting.
Past laughs.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it would be your ambitions.
Not on the list.
JPEG, you had one job.
And I did my job.
Being a merchant is really dangerous. You have to be able to protect yourself at the very least.
Commend, not or praise.
Not it is. I saw Anna got a new design for
literally
Engaged, by the way.
Look. Right there. Monastery security. It is on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Anna got a redesign?
Yeah, for Engage.
Thanks for treating me.
I mean,
Well,
she's
let's
had
do this
several
again,
different designs
yeah?
over the years.
I need to see this.
She used to be, I mean, she used to be like just a redhead.
Fire. Emblem. Engage. Go. Aw, that's super cute.
It is very cute. It almost harkens back to some of her more classic designs, even.
You know what's kind of weird,
Hey,
though?
it's Lorenz's
I'll
birthday.
get to that in a second. Is, to me, it almost looks like a grown-up Klee. Okay, Lorenz. Alright. Let's see. Bergamot, Rose Petal, or Saros.
Jesus, all ones that I only have one copy of. Rose
I am
Petal.
here for the invitation. A fresh and fruity aroma. Oh, yes, this is my kind of tea. Thank you.
You can't talk about... Oh, you can talk about cute monks with him. You can't talk about
This
cats,
flavor is exquisite. Indeed.
You're doing great work. Working hours for guards. Our first meeting.
Our first meeting.
Oh?
A strong battalion, reliable allies, potential training partners.
Reliable allies.
Splendid. Oh?
Monastery mysteries, food in the dining hall, the ideal relationship.
The ideal relationship.
The ideal relationship is between that of a lord and his vassals.
Screw you.
A noble's life is full of rigid expectation. I sometimes envy the freedom of commoners.
Disagree or praise?
Quick, disagree with him.
This was wonderful. Next time, I will provide the tea. Farewell.
You better. You only want the expensive shit.
Yeah, there's all 4-star teas that I only had one copy of. Lawrence's charm increased by 1.
Ours must be maxed.
What about my charm?
Let's give it our all.
Oh no, this is impossible.
We did it!
Good. Ignat's got better at bows. Blaine missed the white magic level by 12.
Now to keep polishing my skills.
Alright, it's time for Aryan Road. Aryan Road, the fortress city, lies on what was once the border between the kingdom and the empire, and it's a valuable strategic asset. Dimitri intends to reclaim it.
I would like to point out that if you're doing this paralogue in canon right now, you were in Ferdiad.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to be going to help Claude in Leicester, which is over here.
Yep.
And instead you're going straight south.
Yeah.
Like... So Dimitri was just like, no, we can't go towards the Empire because we have to help Claude. Wait, Aryan Road? Let's go there. Like...
Professor, why did you pick us to be on stable duty? Wouldn't someone like Marianne have made more sense? It's to keep Dimitri out, honestly. I don't want him to start sobbing in the stables again. And save. The Silver Maiden Moon, Chapter 19, Moon. Yo, something happened?
Not really. There's just a problem I must now clean up. Do you know of Aryan Road? It is a fortress that also goes by the name of the Silver Maiden.
No, first time hearing of it.
Is that so? Aryan Road is a fortress city, lauded as the strongest in the kingdom. The land around Aryan Road was once entrusted to Count Rowe.
Count Rowe's total dick.
When he turned to the Empire, the Silver Maiden went with him. Now, one after another, the lords of each region are leaving the Empire at the call of the Eastern Lords.
Fucking Lord Phlegethon.
But I am sure the Empire has no plans to relinquish the fortress city, given its strategic position on the front lines of their war with the kingdom. Unless we can take back Aryan Road, the kingdom will continually be attacked at its weakest points. I was thinking that we need to deal with it soon, and that we need to investigate the status of the enemy's force, but...
Problem?
Yes, the Silver
afraid
Maiden is
so.
a reference to Mickey
We
Sue.
confirmed the troops departed the Imperial capital.
Which
headed for
theoretically
Aryan
should
Road.
make me love Aryan Road. It's dumb map.
If they are followed by a second and third batch of reinforcements, then the difficulty of taking back Aryan Road will increase exponentially.
Mickey Sue actually getting some love and engage is so heartwarming.
I know.
I'm so glad to see it. Although I saw somebody point out the other day that apparently across marketing materials or whatever, that we've apparently seen every female main lord except Edelgard.
Well, yeah, because screw Edelgard.
So we saw Micaiah. We definitely also saw Lynn in the trailer. We saw Celica in the trailer. Somebody mentioned, I guess, seeing Erica somewhere. I haven't seen Erica myself, but I saw somebody mention it. But no, you know, no Edelgard.
But that does not mean we are entirely without recourse. I am just at a loss as to when the soldiers will arrive.
Well,
right away.
Let's go.
You never cease to amaze. Your answers always bring me joy.
Do they? Because, like, a couple months ago, you were just annoyed by everything I said.
Okay, let's gather everyone immediately. We'll begin the war council for the departing troops.
But yeah, Mickey Sue getting some love from someone other than me is great. Actually, I'm gonna go look at the photos of her design art for Engage.
Okay, we're allowed 11 units. Which means even Ingrid gets to come. Yay! Okay, Marianne. If you and Dimitri finished your support? No, you have not. So we staple you to Dimitri. Nope, that's not the button. There we go. Staple Marianne to Dimitri. We stapled Child to Lysithia. Other child, Child 2. And, just make Sedith watch Flane's war crimes? Possibly. Yeah, we'll make Sedith watch Flane's war crimes. That sounds like fun. One lord from every game in Engage. It's Marth, Celica, Sigurd, Leaf, Roy, Lynn, Erica, Ike, Micaiah, Lucina, Femcorin, and Mal Byleth. Lucina. Not Crom. Interesting.
Love that art for Micaiah.
Their watcher can make more crimes or just teleport Annie around for a while. Yeah, also entirely likely. Let's put those silver gauntlets away. And that Wodao. And that brave sword. Trade secrets. Athlum bow. Athlum bow just seems kind of bad. All things considered, right? Like, it's got a small buff to crit chance, but otherwise, it's just kind of like a standard-ass silver bow, really.
I mean, with the bonus of healing its wielder every turn.
Yeah, if you have a matching crest, right?
No, it still heals people if they don't have the crest, same as the shield does for do. It just heals more if you've got a crest, and even more than that if you have the matching crest.
Is it outright better than anything Ash has, is my question. So 30, 18, 10, 11. I mean, it's more damage and lower crit chance than the killer bow. But that kind of seems to be about it. I mean, at the very least, it's ours, and we can just kind of put it into storage. Drop it in the convoy. Well, Femcorin is the correct Corin. They got the Byleth wrong, which is unfortunate. Like, honestly, I think they should have done Femcorin, Fembyleth, and then had Lucina be Crom instead. Like,
honestly,
I
that
like
would make sense to
Lucina,
me.
but Crom was definitely the more impactful lord there. Celica over Alm makes so much sense, though. She was definitely the better lord.
100%.
Like, we need to like replenish. Yeah, we do need to replenish our
Also, look at that really cool outfit they gave Nikki Sue in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Welcome.
It's just her normal outfit.
Not.
It is.
Her normal outfit has no purple in it. Well, okay, it has some purple in it, but like, I would not call her normal outfit predominantly purple.
Just gonna. We've been over this. Stop exploding.
We've been over this. I'm not exploding. I'm sneezing.
Come back soon.
Sounds like exploding to me. Lynn was also the better lord than Ellawood, let's be honest. Like, oh, they really wanted the most impactful lord from that game, it should have been Hector. Although I also prefer Lynn over Hector, so I'm okay with that. Okay, what have we got on this map? We got axe, fist, lever. Oh, fuck, the spike floors are here. Okay. We've got a... Oh, we've got a horse archer. Interesting. We've got an Imperial Guard with Agnia's arrow sitting on a healing tile.
Ooh. Why is their range so wide?
Because it also has bolting.
Ah, okay.
Got another horse archer back there. Two more horse archers back there. We've got this guy with a Wodow that drops an advanced seal. Oh, Hubert's here. Standing on a... not a healing tile. But also he apparently doesn't move. He's just got Meteor, Miasma, and Luna. Oh, hey, there's a chest. Okay. Is there another one like hiding the other side? No. Just the one chest. Okay, cool, good to know. I do love that there's like this little path right here that like runs off the ship up to the chest and then straight down through some bushes just to like show up behind Hubert.
Or you could just take a Pegmite and get behind Hubert.
What are the actual conditions?
No idea.
Defeat the enemy commander.
Which I would assume is Hubert.
I mean, I really wish they'd just say, like, defeat Hubert, if that was the case, and not be like, oh yes, defeat the commander. Okay.
Maybe the game assumes we've forgotten who Hubert is at this point.
Ash, where are you? I need you over there so you can just kind of make for that chest.
I wonder if it might be a good idea to maybe try and build up flying on Ash, just so that we can have him go into Wyvern Lord, so that he can fly all over the map to get all the chests easier.
This guy is so lucky that he's actually story important. He'd have been dead at least 3 times over by this point otherwise. I'm not... I don't see... Well, he's got the little, like...
He's got the commander tag.
Yeah, he's got the little chevron medal.
And dude up there does not.
Dude up there does not. Which theoretically means I can make this map very fast by just kind of heading south and Viscoming Hubert into oblivion.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I'm not gonna do that, but we could. Alright, one more save for safety. Let's go. Beat the enemy commander. Violet Dimitri dies.
It seems we are just in time. Any later and Aryan Road may have been lost. Her Majesty was right to send me here.
See, I have really mixed feelings about Hubert.
So, you have come here in command
because
of extra troops
I
from the
genuinely
Imperial
don't
capital.
like him as a character, but I love Robbie Daymond, who voices him.
I had hoped to take the fort while it was poorly defended, but now... Well, there is nothing to be done. We must defeat him, and then take Aryan Road. Traps have been set throughout Aryan Road to repel invaders who make it inside. If I remember correctly, there should be devices somewhere that let you deactivate the traps. However,
Yes, darkened squares.
Aryan
we
Road
don't
has been in
understand.
Imperial hands for a while now. They may have changed how things work, but there's no point in dawdling. Let's just make a point to disable any devices we come across.
I mean, I guess I could do that. Step 1, turn on enemy sight cones. Mark you, and whoops, you, and you.
Lots of mages on this map.
Mark you. I wish you could have, like, 2 marking colors. Like like 2 that are toggleable, right?
Yeah, because some of these guys are no-fly zones.
Mm-hmm. Guess I just need to delete them, like, ASAP, because I think there's only 3 archers on the whole map. Oh, no, I missed these guys. There's a bunch.
And unfortunately, a decent number of them are on horses, which means they have a wide area they can cover.
I am prepared.
Okay, now that's just regular floor going up there. Oh, do my dude. If you would be so kind as to go up there, equip your hammer, and super bonk that man.
Good job on the critical.
Also, I need to turn animations back on still. Ingrid, you have a lot of no-fly zones, girl.
Ready when you are.
Figure out what to do with her in a bit.
I'm your
Annie.
girl.
Forward. Please Viscum that horse-based archer man to death.
It had to be done.
Hee, you suck. Oh, so that's all bolting range, isn't it? 7, 8. Yeah, that's all bolting range.
Predominantly.
Yikes. That's gonna be a pain.
I do this for all of us.
Leave it to me.
Dimitri, I'm just gonna have you head down that way if you would be so kind. Oh yeah, I gave you a javelin.
I mean, he might do a Dimitri.
Saw it coming.
I mean, also that guy has a tomahawk, so like, if he decides to, you know, mess with us.
Oh, Dimitri is standing on a pain square, though.
Fuck. Okay, we'll fix it.
I'd be honored.
More fighting.
You're a big help.
Okay. Wow. So generous. 1 umbral steel.
At your service.
Really should have made it so you could still somehow see hazard floors. Yeah, I know.
I can still see them decently well. There's a slight difference in color.
Yeah, but they're much harder to see under the threat zone indicators. And if you're gonna have those be there, like, you should make sure that all of your other shit doesn't break when they're turned on.
What's my strategy?
What's your res look? 22?
That does make an interesting point that if we put Bernie on a pain square, we guarantee access to her personal skill.
Yep, that's true.
Let Bernie clean up the kill on the other one.
Ha! Child's play.
You know, to be honest, Flame, I thought you were Byleth.
It won't be in vain.
Not bad.
Level up.
Let's make this quick.
How's your res, child? 28. I'm trying to force the bolting onto somebody that's not really gonna hurt too bad, you know?
I mean, Lysithea should be able to take a beating from it decently well.
And she's got a 28 res, which is not as high as I might like.
It's done.
Marianne is a res tank, however, she's not on the battlefield. She's stapled to Dimitri. Mercedes is a res tank too, but
Remember how I said that I thought Flane was Byleth when I moved her? The reason that's a problem is I had plans for what Flane was going to be doing. That doesn't work when Flane is suddenly not doing that thing.
This could turn the tide.
Plus, we got a bunch of them at this point, so like, fuck it.
I'm stronger than before.
Let's make this quick.
Anywho, Lysithea, we could just like.
I will not die yet. Onward.
Anyhow, as I was saying. Yoink! Just move Dimitri off that floor tile that I didn't see that I put him on. There's not anywhere a, like, quote-unquote safe tile I can get Bernie onto. As far as, like, a trap tile that's not, you know, death from something else. Just gonna go ahead and mop up that guy.
Still here. Ready when you are.
It's this guy's chance to hit Ingrid. Yeah, like nothing. Frankly speaking. I mean, she also can't really hurt him as the problem. Archer Boy is out of commission now, which means we can safely have her kind of chill on top of... Ooh. Who and how?
Probably dude with the tome.
You? Do I care?
I don't think his range is being tracked.
It is. Oh, you mean that way?
Yeah. 'Cause he is a tome user.
I'm not used to them being on horses. If I put her on top of the house here, she's now drawing fire from that guy over there, which I'd rather her not get. Doesn't have any kind of ranged option, which is unfortunate.
Do you have javelin?
No. Go up there. That's a nice, safe place for you to be.
Surprise reinforcements. We must defeat them.
Weak. Pathetic.
You're mine.
Oh, you also had bolting zones.
I think everyone on that platform does.
Well, that's certainly
I am
annoying.
prepared.
All in his service.
Bye.
Good job to do.
Luck wasn't with you.
Yes, you're safe.
No, that's not what I was checking. What was this about reinforcements that Dimitri was going on about?
I think he was just referring to the other people on the map. I don't think it was relative to actual reinforcements. But yeah, I do love that the bolting critical hit was on Marianne, who not Marianne, Mercedes, who took no damage.
Well, that's Marianne, or Mercedes for you. I like that this square is one of the bunch of people died here squares, I think. And it's the first square in the range of that guy. That's a bunch of people that put an Ingrid there and just died.
No, the gold ones are a bunch of enemies were killed here. The purple ones are a bunch of units died here. Pretty sure.
I'm your girl.
Annie, can you... Oh, no, not that guy. Can you zap that guy from here? You can. Bye-bye.
Can't afford to lose.
Wait, that's it?
That was kind of disappointing, yes, but... Hey, you got more sword prowess, so that's cool. Okay, Bernie. Why has this guy got such nerfed range? What's the deal here?
Is the trapped floor difficult terrain for movement?
Maybe. It's about the only thing that I can think that makes some, like, semblance of sense.
He's got a tomahawk.
He does have a tomahawk. If she crits, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but just move her one further to the right. She's still on or the left, technically. She's her right. She's still on a trap thing, and then he can't attack her.
That's true.
Leave it to me.
I'd be honored.
Level Dorothea.
More fighting.
Did you really think such a transparent maneuver would find me unprepared? Let this be your final lesson. Now!
Oh
He
no.
hid troops in that alleyway, did he? You'll just have to meet them head on.
Apply directly to the forehead. Like, he says that as if, like, those guys are ever gonna even get a chance to do anything to me before they get fried at a distance, you know? Like... Oh, I caught you in my trap! No, I think you'll find that you are the one that has been caught in the trap here, if anyone, my dude.
So strange to see someone be able to counterattack a fist gun.
I know, right?
Keep our guard up.
Mercy, you just go up there and deal with all of those bolting users for me, would you? Be a deer and go solo the bolting boys. That is trap floor. That is not trap floor, right?
Correct.
Hi, horse lad.
It's done.
Lane. You're gonna attack Bernie, which is not cool, so you stop that. I want her getting hit, but not by you. That's what the trap floor is for. You still have to Put you on the trap floor. Seems like a bad idea. Or it could put you on the trap floor, which seems like a bad idea.
Or you could have them move up onto that, or onto that square. I was referring to the one straight up before the red area, so that she can take down the other guy up top there.
She can't, though.
That's surprising.
Fascinating. Get zapped.
I must lead them well.
Ingrid. I do something about that bow lad. Is this... Oh, look at the boy with Ragnarok thinking he's gonna do something. And this guy, despite having bolting, just doesn't seem to feel like using it for some reason. Maybe it's because he would have to move to do it, and his range is not such that... Still seems kind of dumb, but... And her res is 20... This is only 27. It seems shockingly low for Peg.
That's literally higher than Annie's res.
I know, but it still seems shockingly low for a Peg Knight.
Weak.
You suck, Tomahawk boy. I'ma get you, you little punk. Yeah, good try, loser.
What's funny is you can probably position Mercy in a way on this turn that she is within bolting range of
Yep, I plan to.
non-moving guy.
Yep, that's my plan. Floor, 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 stairs, floor. And it's just listed as floor. It's not listed as like... There's no differentiation between this floor and this floor as far as I can tell. And that's just a case.
I was about to say, why not let Ingrid just go take that guy down?
Yeah, that's why.
She has a 42% chance to crit.
Poke him with a Lance of Ruin. Oh, that's even a double. So 42%, she still has to use both uses if she gets the crit. And if she doesn't, she's not in a great position, but...
I can do no less.
Seeming to be able to naturally move more than like 3 tiles at a time is fucking terrifying, I know, right?
It is done. Onward.
Time check.
I'll get to the end of the turn.
She has a decent crit chance.
If she gets the crit, or if her crest triggers, which none of that happened.
Bernie, my dear.
Oh, Bernie.
You have so much in your kit that works for you, but
Dimitri, do you mind just getting up here and, like, you know, being ready to... Ash. Oh, that hurts. Yoink. I just yeet her a little bit deeper into the bush. Any. Avoid the floor of death. But, go ahead and rally Flame, I guess, since you can't seem to do anything else at the moment. Thea. Oh, how adorable. Their movement range only extends to the beginning of that, huh? Wow, that is highly, highly unfortunate for you. Isn't it?
Winning is what matters.
Now it doesn't even extend that far. Mercy! Deletion of that man. Oh man, a critical! I'm scared. Ow. Such pain.
Be at peace.
Very misfortune. Oh, fascinating. A little safety zone, you say. Where I can just casually snipe that aura man on the horse, huh? Bye-bye.
I will not die yet. It is admittedly unfortunate. No, we're not yeeting Mercy out of there. Don't be ridiculous. I guess I... No, I would mind a fortify, actually. That would perchance be detrimental.
Bio, I think it's less that they're succeeding on crits and more just that they're that terrified of Mercedes that they're like, do everything I can to deal with this one person.
Yeah, right? There's Flame's S in white magic. Kind of want the meme to be Mercedes
And
just
there's
being
white magic
blasted
range
by a
plus
bunch
1.
of lightning that the dude is scared of, just shrugging it off. Flame has made one good use of rescue this map, so she's allowed to do whatever dumb nonsense she wants with it now. Hey. See, that white magic range plus 1, I'm gonna equip it for no other reason than that extra space on rescue.
Yeah.
Like, that is literally the entire reason.
I mean, it does also then give her Nosferatu a range of 4, I think.
I mean, probably.
Because her staff extends range by 1, and then...
So, next time, looking at the map and the position that we're in, I feel like it should be pretty trivial to clean up Aryan Road.
I mean, obviously, we're going to kill absolutely everybody before Hubert.
Unless something goes, you know, absolutely sideways and we have to, like, you know, damage control our way into victory, but... Yeah. I'm expecting to kill everything.
Next time you'll be beating up Hubert. Yeah, well, There is only one appropriate spell for dealing with Edelgard or her chief lackeys, so that one's going to be up close and personal. Probably from Mercy, because she's the best case for face tanking Hubert's retaliation.
I mean, the good news is we can use Mercy to bait to bait out all of his uses of bolting. Like, we can, or whatever his long range is. Because we can just stick her in his long range and he'll sit there and try to murder her until he can't anymore.
Of course, if we do that, we're going to want to unequip her Viscum unless we want to end the fight.
Yeah, but you know, could have options.
At any rate,
although technically, if we're at the long range of it, she can't strike back because that's got a maximum range of 10, whereas the Viscum has a maximum range of 9.
I thought it was 8.
Either way, it's shorter than bolting, stroke meteor, or bolting, stroke, you know, whatever the other ones are. Ragnarok, that stuff.
I wonder if Fimbulvetter is AoE in this game. It looks like they're basically taking all of the usual super high rank tomes and saying these are your long range, which
That's weird. I didn't see Rex Aura or Rex Flame or Rex Bolt or Rex Caliber anywhere.
I would love that. Oh god, I love those spells. There were some really cool magic animations in Radiant Dawn.
Yeah. I mean, for being a game that's as old as it is, and, you know, for being effectively a GameCube game that was just running on the Wii, it still looks really good.
Oh, it's a really pretty game.
I still think it's a really good looking game. Like, I think it aged very well.
So I think,
was...
but I think the thing about that sort of game, and I'm gonna get into this before, you know, we call stream at least briefly, is I think the
Y'all ready for another half hour podcasting?
So I think the Fire Emblem games work really well for aesthetic purposes in terms of like what the consoles were capable of doing, because it wasn't graphically intense at all times. Like in the battle cutscenes, yes, but when you're on the battle map as a whole, that's more a sprite style, so that's in theory less graphically intensive. So I think they were able to kind of choose their moments for what was more graphically impressive.
It was full on models in Radiant Dawn. There wasn't sprites; it was models.
Yeah, I know, but I'm standing by my statement that the art style was simpler on the combat map. So I think that might be part of why Fire Emblem games can go more like animatic and a bit more cinematic with the combat scenes, because most of the rest of the game isn't that. Like, you're not loading in crazy textures or crazy landscapes for your battle maps.
Well, it wouldn't matter if you were, because you're unloading that for the battle, you know, thing anyway, so it literally wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah. Anyway, that's really all I had to say on that.
Well, there you go. So, time to call it here. Till next week, everyone.
We'll see you guys later.